Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Favor. If it's your first time on Formula and first my video, you are highly welcome. So guys, in this video, I want to talk about the reason why you are not making profit in your soap making business. So in this video, you will learn how to, make a lot of profit in your soap making business. So yeah, that is it. So if you're a beginner coming across my video, you're highly welcome. If it's the first time of seeing my face, my video, you're highly welcome. My name is Trevor. Thank you for joining. So I don't want this video to be long. I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to hit the nail on its head. So I want to go straight to the point. The number one reason why you're not making profit in your soap making business is how you source your raw materials. Yes, your raw material is actually the most important thing when it comes to soap making. I will advise you to source your raw materials, look for cheap oils, buy your caustic in bags. Yes, that's the best way to actually make profit in soap making business, because if you buy your raw materials very at least affordable, it will actually help you to make more profits. What am I trying to tell you? Source your raw materials first. It plays a very big role. Look for cheap oils, buy cheap oils, stop buying expensive oils to make your soap, like coconut oil, olive oil. Except maybe you want to make bathing soap and you know that bathing soap, you have to sell it, kind of expensive, you get. But in the sense you are making laundry bar soap and you know that your customers, they want cheap and affordable products, you don't need to buy coconut oil, olive oil, yes, to make that soap. Just source for very cheap oils like fiber, palm oil fiber, red oil sludge, that kind of thing. So look for it, buy it. Another way to also make profit in your soap making business is by buying those oils in big quantity. Let's say for example, instead of buying one liter, at least why not go for, let's say, 25 liters. Just buy it like that. It will help you to cost and also make more profit. Yeah, so what am I trying to say? Your raw materials play a very big role in the amount of profit you make in your soap making business. So another thing that plays a very big role, the reason why you are not making profit in your soap making business, is by not maximizing your raw materials, not knowing what is necessary in your soap making business. You don't have to put any chemical. You heard maybe someone said, I'm using it for my soap making business, before you start using it. No, not the reason why you're using those chemicals. Use chemicals that you know are very, very essential in your soap making business. In that way, you will cost and make more profit. For example, you know that to make soap, you only need three materials, which is caustic soda, water, and oil. These are the major three materials you need in your soap making business. Any other thing you're adding is additive. In that way, you will know the things, the next thing you want to put, if it's actually necessary in that your soap making business. So you don't need to start putting what's it, foam boosters, sulfonic acid, and all that. Most especially if you are using oil and kernel oil in your soap making. So the only way you can put sulfonic acid is when you are making use of red oil. You can just put just normal amount of sulfonic acid. Don't put too much. Put it and use it and make your soap. When you say you're only using palm kernel oil, you don't need that sulfonic acid. You don't need it in your soap making. Your soap will foam very well using only that palm kernel oil, your water, and your caustic soda. your soap will turn out very good. Then if you want to go extra, you can add perfume. Okay, so your soap will still turn out very good using all these three materials. So don't start packing this, pack this additive, pack the other one. No, you end up not making profits in that soap making business. Except you know that your environment, if any amount you call, they will buy it. Loyal customers that will buy your soap any amount you call. Do you understand? Any amount, any price tag you put on that soap, they are willing to buy it. Then you can add any oríṣiríṣi you want to add in your soap. But if you're trying to make profit, you're trying to cost, please stick to only three materials. Your soap will turn out good. I hope you understand. But when you are using, remember, don't use only red oil to make your soap. Do you get? Because only red oil does not foam very well. Mix it with containing oil. Do you get? Yes. Except maybe you can add sulfonic. If you are making only red oil, if you have money to buy sulfonic, add sulfonic to it. Yes, so that's it. So another thing again is your environment. The reason why you are not making profit in your soap making business is your environment. Your environment matters. People that are buying from you matters. Your customers, they play a very big role in the reason why you're not making profit in your soap making business. Let's say you are selling soap in a village. Many people like that, people that stay in the village, they are not financial buoyant like that. They will end up pricing you, like pricing your product very low. You get? They will want a very cheap and affordable product because most of them, they don't have what they are doing. Most of them are elderly people that depend on their children to survive. So they want a very cheap and affordable product. So in that sense, it will affect your profit. It will definitely affect it. So your environment matters. Okay, so if you want to make more profit, maybe you should target people that stays in the city, target them, post your content, post your products online to seek customers. So that's another way you can make profit. All right. So yeah, that is it. What am I trying to say? Please buy your raw materials in a large quantity. It will help you to cost and also make more profits. Look for cheap oil. Buy cheap oils. Search for cheap oils. Like meet people that are into palm oil production. Tell them to give you the leftovers, like all those down of the oil, like the bottom of the oil, the sludge, the fiber oil and all those things. You buy it affordable. That is the oil I normally use to make my soap. And in that way I make more profit buying that cheap oils. So look for cheap oils, buy cheap oils, and you will make more profit in your soap making business. And remember to also limit the amount of additives you add in your soap making. Stick to three materials, which is oil, water, and caustic soda. In that way, you will make profits. If you want to go extra, you can add the fume, color, and cheap filler like calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is very cheap. 1 kg of calcium carbonate is 300 naira. So it's very cheap. You can add that one. It will even help your soap to add weight and like multiply. To boost it to have weight and also multiply. So that is it. So stick to all these things and you will see yourself making profit in your soap making business. And another one I want to suggest is adding like adding more of water, do you understand, in your soap production. But I won't advise you people to do that because most people don't know how to go about it. But if you want me to make a practical video on how you can do that, please comment, let me know, and I as well consider doing it. But I have a lot of videos here that can actually help you that will guide you in making a very beautiful and profitable bar soap. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.